Hello and welcome to the XAP Deployment Management and Automation video. XAP Deployment Management and Automation is an orchestration framework which includes a set of pre-packaged configuration blueprints designed to allow you to automate the provisioning, configuration, setup, and management of XAP clusters on your existing data center or cloud. In this demo, we'll automate your XAP's deployment, configuration, and monitoring in traditional and cloud-based environments, including 1. How you can use the out-of-the-box blueprints to deploy XAP on your existing data center. 2. How you can monitor and manage XAP. 3. How you can customize the deployment. A typical manual deployment of XAP involves provision of the machines with Java, downloading the proper version of XAP, configuring networking, configuring VMS settings, etc. on every cluster node. XAP Automated Deployment centralizes this with blueprint-driven configuration, powered by Gigaspace's Cloudify. Rather than many separate steps on many different machines, a single configuration step is performed, and then the cluster deployment is automated. This makes XAP deployment centralized and repeatable, ideal for integration into existing DevOps continuous delivery regimes. For a quick example, let's deploy the XAP 9x tiny recipe using the Cloudify shell. The command is a simple install application command, which launches the deployment of a small XAP cluster to the cloud. Bear in mind that the deployment is not limited to cloud targets and can be run on non-cloud and non-virtualized machines, also known as bare metal. The Cloudify orchestrator is now busy allocating virtual machines, downloading a pre-configured XAP distribution, configuring networking and VMS, and launching the web UI. From the Cloudify UI, we can observe what was just deployed and manage it. We can see a management node containing XAP management processes, and a XAP container node running a container for data and logic. Note that metrics are available for both nodes, and that logs are aggregated for easy viewing and troubleshooting. In the attributes for the management service, there's a link to the XAP web UI. In addition, as part of the container blueprint, a sample space has been automatically deployed for demonstration purposes. Once the XAP UI is displayed, you're in standard XAP territory and can manage the system directly. In addition to standard XAP components being deployed, the blueprint deploys a shell for running the XAP shell from the XAP bin directory. Moving beyond the simple example blueprint, XAP 9x Tiny, there are two you'll need to customize for your own environment. The blueprints required for the XAP deployment are located in the services XAP 9x directory and are called XAP Management and XAP Container. Both recipes have similar customizable properties located in their respective properties files. In the XAP Management Service Properties file, there are several key properties that combined let you reference a XAP distribution of your choice to use for the recipe. Modify the version, build, and zip folder properties to construct the proper file name. Modify the download path property to point to a different repository URL. The template parameter determines the type of machine that is started, or connected to, for XAP deployment. See Cloudify online documentation for machine template definition and usage. Modify the ports for your firewall environment if necessary. To alter the VM characteristics for the GSA, LUS, and GSM, modify the JVM_options properties. And most importantly, add your license key if you plan on deploying a grid that breaches the free level of XAP deployment, or you have an evaluation license. In this demo, we saw how to automate your XAP's deployment, configuration, and monitoring in traditional and cloud-based environments. We hope you enjoyed this cast. To learn more about this solution, please contact us at mayag at gigaspaces.com.